Welcome, everyone. I hope you're doing well in your life. I know life is not always easy. Some days you feel invisible. Some days people ignore you. Some days you wonder, why don't they respect me? Maybe they interrupt you when you speak. Maybe they treat your time like it's not important. Maybe they laugh when you're serious, or walk away when you're trying to open your heart. But let me tell you something real. Respect is not something you are given. It's something you build from the inside out. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be famous. You don't need 100 friends clapping for you. You need one thing: to become the kind of person who respects themselves so deeply, so consistently, so quietly, that the world has no choice but to respect you too. And today, I'm going to show you how. This video is not about tricks. It's not about faking confidence. It's not about pretending to be someone you're not. This is about becoming strong, becoming grounded, becoming unshakable in your presence, your mind, and your actions. This will not only change how people treat you, it will also improve your English, word by word, lesson by lesson. Subscribe now, because your transformation starts here. Secret 1. Respect yourself. First, this is where everything begins. If you want the world to respect you, you have to stop disrespecting yourself first. Because people treat you based on the standard you set for yourself. If you allow yourself to be used, if you say yes to everything just to be liked, if you laugh at jokes that hurt your feelings, if you stay quiet when someone crosses your boundary, they won't respect you. Not because they're bad, but because you've shown them you don't respect your own voice. Respect begins with how you show up. For yourself. Imagine someone invites you to a party. You're tired. You need rest. You don't want to go. But you say yes anyway. You force a smile. You say what they want to hear. Now fast forward. They invite you again next week, at the last minute. They change plans on you. They make jokes about how you'll say yes no matter what. What happened? You trained them to believe that your time, your feelings, your peace don't matter. You didn't say it with words, but you said it with your actions. Now reverse the situation. Imagine you say, I'm grateful for the invite, but I'm going to rest tonight. I need that. You don't apologize. You don't over-explain. You're calm, kind, clear. Next time, they think twice before wasting your time. They realize your time is valuable because you treat it that way. This is what self-respect looks like in real life. You say no when something doesn't feel right, and you don't feel guilty. You walk away from conversations that drain your energy, and you don't explain. You don't chase people to stay. If they don't see your worth, you step back, silently, strongly, with love for yourself. And over time, people feel it. They feel that your presence is expensive. They feel that your peace is protected. They feel that your energy cannot be bought with approval, praise, or attention. And that's when respect begins to grow. Not because you demanded it, but because you became someone worth respecting. So today, if you feel that people don't value you, ask yourself one honest question. Where am I not valuing myself? Start there, and everything will begin to change. This is the first and most important secret. Before anyone else respects you, you must look in the mirror and say, with truth and strength, I matter. My time matters. My feelings matter. My voice matters. Not louder than others, but just enough so you never forget your own worth again. And when you live like that, the world will feel it without you saying a word. Secret 2. Relaxed body language. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately noticed someone? Not because they were loud, not because they were beautiful, but because of how calm and confident they looked? They didn't try to impress anyone. They didn't need to speak first. But something about them made everyone pay attention. That is the power of relaxed body language. Now let me tell you something powerful. Your body speaks before your words ever do. Before you say a single word, people already start judging. Are you confident or insecure? Are you calm or desperate? Are you a leader or a follower? And it's your body that answers, not your voice. Imagine 2 people in a job interview. One person sits straight, shoulders relaxed, breath steady, hands calmly resting, looking into the interviewer's eyes with quiet strength. The other keeps adjusting their clothes, tapping their foot, avoiding eye contact, nervously smiling, laughing too much. Who do you think gets respected? The first one, not because of what they said, but because their body said, I am grounded, I am enough, I don't need to chase your approval. That's what relaxed body language does. So, how do you practice this? Here are powerful techniques. 1. Posture. Stand and sit straight, but not stiff. Imagine a string pulling your head upward. Your chest should feel open, not closed. 2. Shoulders. Drop them down. Let go of tension. Tension makes you look anxious. Relaxed shoulders make you look calm and powerful. 3. Hands. Don't hide them. Don't fidget. Let your hands rest openly. Use slow, intentional gestures when you speak. 4. Face. Don't force a smile. Just soften your face. A neutral, calm expression is 10 times more powerful than a fake smile. 5. Breathing. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. This calms your nervous system and shows control. 6. Eyes. Look directly at the person you're talking to. But don't stare aggressively. Blink naturally. Be present. Be still. Next time you enter a room, slow your steps. Take a deep breath. Say nothing for 10 seconds. Just observe. Let your body say, I'm not here to be liked. I'm here because I belong. Because the one who doesn't chase attracts. And when your body looks calm, confident, and grounded, people will feel your presence before you even speak. They won't know why they respect you, but they will. And that's the power of relaxed body language. Secret 3. Be non-reactive. People will test you. They'll say things to hurt you. They'll challenge you. They'll ignore you, interrupt you, try to dominate you, or pull you into drama. And the moment you react, you lose power. But the moment you stay calm, you gain respect. This is what it means to be non-reactive. You don't get pulled by their emotions. You don't get controlled by their anger. You don't need to defend yourself. You remain still, grounded, calm. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone criticizes your work in front of others. Most people would get defensive, raise their voice, argue, try to explain everything, or even shut down completely. But a non-reactive person looks at them calmly and says, I understand your view. That's it. They don't fight. They don't try to be right. They don't break their peace for someone else's ego. That's when everyone else in the room says, whoa, this person is powerful. Because reacting is easy. Anyone can scream, cry, complain, or attack. But staying still under pressure, that takes emotional strength. It tells the world, I don't need to prove anything. I control myself, not you. This doesn't mean you stay silent forever. Being non-reactive doesn't mean being weak. It means choosing your response, instead of being controlled by emotion. If you need to speak, speak, but do it from calm power, not panic. Here's how you practice it. 1. Pause before reacting. When someone triggers you, don't speak immediately. Breathe. Let the emotion pass. 2. Detach your ego. Not everything is personal. Some people attack you because they're hurting. Don't let their wound become your fire. 3. Practice silence. When someone is trying to create drama, sometimes the best response is no response. 4. Mirror their calmness. If someone is calm, you stay calm. If someone is loud, you stay calm. That makes you the leader. The less you react, the more you control. You control the room. You control the energy. You control the outcome. People respect those who cannot be easily shaken. They trust you more. They listen to you more. They follow your lead. So next time someone tries to pull you into their storm, you stay still in your peace. Because real power doesn't yell, it whispers. And people lean in to hear it. Secret 4. Always keep your word. Let me tell you something that can either build you or destroy you, faster than anything else. It's not your clothes. It's not your car. It's not your background. It's not even your talent. It's your word. Your word is your identity. If you say something and you do it, you become someone people trust. And when people trust you, they respect you, even behind your back. But if you say something and you don't follow through, even once, people will doubt you forever. Imagine 2 friends. Both of them say, "I'll be there at 5 p.m. Friend A shows up at 5:10, every time. Friend B shows up at 4:55, every time. Friend A always has an excuse. Traffic. Forgot. Just 10 minutes late, bro. Friend B never explains. He just shows up. On time, every time. Now imagine you have to choose someone to work with, to lead a project, to represent your company, to protect your secret. Who would you choose? The one who keeps their word. Why? Because they're reliable, consistent, disciplined. And that's what respect is made of. Keeping your word is not about being perfect. It's about being honest and committed. When you say, "I'll call you," call. "I'll do it tomorrow," do it. "I'll never lie to you," never lie. "I'm on my way." Actually, be on your way. If you can't keep your word, don't give it. Say no instead of giving a fake yes. Say not now instead of making a promise you can't keep. Because people remember, they're watching. They may not say anything, but they're always noticing. And every time you do what you say, you add another brick to the wall of respect that surrounds you. People start listening to you more. Your voice becomes stronger. Your presence becomes trusted. And most importantly, you respect yourself more. You feel proud when you follow through. You build confidence. You grow discipline. Because you don't just try to do things. You become a finisher. So from today, treat your word like gold. Never give it cheaply. Never break it casually. Because once broken, it's hard to repair. But when protected, it makes you untouchable. Secret 5. Master eye contact and silence. Most people think power is loud. They think confidence means talking fast. They think you have to dominate conversations to earn respect. But the opposite is true. The real power? It's in your eyes and in your silence. You don't need to say much to be heard. You just need to be deeply present. And nothing communicates presence more than eye contact. Think about it. When someone avoids your eyes, you feel they're hiding something. When someone can't hold your gaze, you feel they're unsure. When someone keeps looking around, you feel like they're not with you. But when someone looks directly into your eyes, calm, unblinking, focused, you feel something powerful. They don't need to shout. They don't need to explain. They don't need to convince, because their presence speaks louder than their words. Now combine that with silence, and you become unforgettable. For example, you're in a meeting. Someone is trying to show off, talking over everyone, loud, dramatic. You stay calm. You don't interrupt. You look at them steadily, without reacting. You say one sentence, slowly, clearly, with a calm voice, then silence. Suddenly, the energy shifts. Why? Because you didn't fight for attention. You commanded it. With your energy. That's the secret. Now here's how to practice eye contact and silence the right way. 1. When you speak, look into their eyes. Not in a creepy or aggressive way. Just direct, soft, and steady. If it's hard, look at the space between their eyes or their eyebrow area. 2. When they speak, don't break eye contact too quickly. Stay present. Nod slightly to show you're listening. Let them feel your attention. 3. Use pauses. Don't rush your words. Silence between your sentences creates power. It shows you're in control. It gives your words weight. 4. Don't be afraid of silence in tension. If someone challenges you, don't fill the silence with nervous energy. Just look at them calmly. Breathe. Hold your ground. Let the silence work for you. Here's what people feel when you do this right. This person is confident. This person is not afraid. This person sees me. This person has presence. You become unforgettable, not because of how loud you are, but because of how still and real you are. So from today, stop trying to impress people with more words. Start practicing fewer words, stronger presence. Let your eyes do the talking. Let your silence carry your message. Let your calm energy fill the room. Because that's what real respect is made of. Secret 6. Don't try to convince people. If there's one thing that instantly makes people lose respect for you, it's trying too hard to prove yourself. Trying to explain everything. Trying to make them believe in you. Trying to be liked. Trying to win arguments. Trying to make them see your value. When you try too hard to convince others, you lose energy. And they lose interest. Because people don't respect desperation. They respect certainty. When you try to convince someone, you talk too much. You explain too much. You argue too long. You try to change their mind like your worth depends on it. But when you truly respect yourself, you understand this. Not everyone needs to agree with you. Not everyone needs to understand you. Not everyone deserves your truth. Imagine someone tells you, your dream is impossible. Now most people will say, no, I can do it, I swear. Let me show you my plan. You don't believe in me? Why? But a powerful person, someone who respects themselves, simply says, watch me. No argument, no convincing, no begging for belief. Because when you believe in yourself, you don't need others to clap. You just keep walking. Convincing people often comes from insecurity. But when you know your value, you realize this. You don't need everyone to support you. You don't need to win every debate. You don't need to explain yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. 1. Speak with calm conviction. Say what you believe clearly and confidently. Don't rush. Don't overtalk. Say it once. Let it land. 2. Don't chase approval. If someone doesn't like you, accept it. If they don't support your dream, move on. If they misunderstand you, stay calm. You're not on earth to be understood by everyone. 3. Let your results speak. Instead of saying, "I'm going to be successful," show up every day and build something. Let your work become your proof. 4. Disagree respectfully. You don't need to be rude. Just say, "I see it differently," and let it go. 5. Protect your peace. Not every conversation needs to end with agreement. Sometimes silence is stronger than 1,000 explanations. Those who truly respect you don't need to be convinced, and those who don't respect you, convincing them won't help. So from today, stop explaining. Stop defending. Stop proving your worth. Just do your work. Protect your energy. Walk your path with quiet strength. And one day, the same people who doubted you will say, "I wish I had listened." Secret 7. Walk away without explanation. This secret is quiet, but it's one of the most powerful ways to earn deep respect. The ability to walk away without anger, without noise, without drama, is pure self-respect. It shows you have boundaries, strength, clarity, and inner peace. But most people don't do this. When they're disrespected, they argue. When they're ignored, they beg. When they're hurt, they try to explain. When someone pulls away, they chase harder. But here's the truth that changed my life. When you walk away from something that doesn't value you, you walk towards something that will. And when you do it quietly, without shouting, without begging, without trying to be understood,